Our adventurers, once again within the walls of Kalaman, reporting for duty under the Marshal, have learned that the Dragon Army had converted the entire town of Vogler to a factory town, building weapons of war, siege engines, to use against the city of Kalaman in the coming battle. They were able to scout it, and even able to destroy a handful of siege towns. They've reported back since, but where will the battle go from here?
So, we'll make the assumption that after you dealt with Vogler, you returned and you reported.
Yeah, we finished with
Yep.
pottery complaints.
Yes. Guilds. The guild masters are upset that certain guilds are making a lot of war profiteering.
Well, I mean, if they actually were in a guild that was, worth a damn, that could profit from war, then
Not
they could
there.
make money.
I mean, technically they could, but not during the siege. Pots are pretty useful, actually, for
It's simply
getting ready.
it's basically just the fact that the level of profit that certain guilds are making because of what they can provide is upsetting the other guilds. Nonetheless,
Good scrub.
if there is nothing else is there anything that anyone needs to do within the city?
I don't think so.
I think I did everything I needed to.
Yeah.
Very well. Then, a few days later, it's now been, I believe, over a week and a half since your return. Matthias, you hear commotion and you spot something. A dragonelle is flying in over the city.
Wow.
God, what are you doing with the short sword?
Getting a crit.
Great.
He's so confident he doesn't even need this crit roll.
And I see a dragonelle coming in.
Yes, the dragonelle's flying over the city and several people are pointing at it, shouting.
I imagine. Oh wait, am I here?
Matthias is the only one that sees it.
Never mind.
What he chooses to do.
Well, who's around me?
We'll assume you were out on business on your own.
Just walking around helping.
Yeah,
where I can.
For whatever reason, you are now on your own in the city, and that you see this.
Well, it's not like I've got anything to throw at it.
I mean, it's very high up, so...
I know. Does it look like it's going to a particular spot in the city, or is it just circling or something?
It's heading directly to the castle.
Well, then I will head directly there.
Would you gather the rest of the party along?
If I happen to run into them, yes.
I would say that most of them, you know where they are. It would take you some extra time. You might have to make a couple detours, but you could probably find everyone.
I gotta step away quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Then yeah, I would definitely get them and make way to the
Alright.
castle.
You gather the entire party and make towards the castle.
We get to ride another dragon?
No, we have one coming in.
As you approach the castle, you see that it is landed on one of the buttresses of the castle. Honestly, probably near where they keep yours. You head up the various staircases, making your way towards the rooftop of the castle, and on a broken stone buttress, jutting from the ancient tower wall, perches an exhausted dragonelle with coppery scales gleaming in the sunlight. Two figures tend to the dragonelle. One in makeshift leather armor, and the other wears the armor of a knight of Solamnia.
Darrett.
Darrett has returned.
And the other kid. What was his name?
Lystrin?
Kleistron.
Yes. As you come up onto the roof, they both turn, smiles on their faces, though Darrett does seem to have a grim undertone behind his happy facade. Kleistron, on the other hand, is very happy, waves at you guys. Guys! I rode a Dragonel! Told you I'd do it!
That you did?
Oh, and I brought Darrett. He points over his shoulder.
Yes. Yes, you did.
At which point, Darrett steps forward and offers a hand to everyone.
We all take it simultaneously.
Go team!
Yeah!
Except Darrett's hand detaches because Krot just cut it off because you're actually taking it. That's what the short sword was for.
Oh, he offered it to him. Never refuse a gift.
Darrett recounts his story, letting you know that shortly after the rest of the force made it to the bay and was able to board the boats, Kleistron met up, and apparently this entire time he's been working on taming his own Dragonel, one of the wild ones. And he succeeded. As such, he offered to bring Darrett back to the city ahead of the main fort. Along the way, they decided to take a chance, and they did a little scouting of the Citadel. They got as close as they could, but very quickly were dissuaded by wings of Dragon Army Dragonels approaching. Darrett can state that it is a fortress now. It is manned, but it seems that there are tunnels in the underside of the Citadel. And he personally believes that there might be some access through the underside. If there's any way to make use of that, he highly recommends it.
That would probably be our best way in. Though I'm sure Karnax definitely would prefer charging straight through the front.
I care more for the lives in the door than I do for glory, but I wouldn't mind both.
Darrett points out, facing the undead dragons and the Dragon Army troops directly on the surface of the Citadel, it's a fool's errand. It would end only in death.
Might be why I didn't actually suggest it.
I do think there needs to be some kind of diversion, though, in order to draw off the Dragonel wings that are flying around it. Otherwise, they'll simply intercept you. The mission will fail regardless.
Yes, that is something we will need to think up.
Nonetheless, it has been a long journey, and I personally would like to report to the Marshal directly.
I'm sure she will be happy to see thee back and awaits your report.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm back.
That he salutes you, wanders off. Kleistron seems to be happy, tending to the Dragonel.
What did I miss?
The return of
Please.
Kleistron and Darrett.
Wait, they took a Dragonel?
It's
Yes.
Kleistron's Dragonel.
Kleistron had a Dragonel?
Since you've parted ways at the City of Lost Names, he has gone back to his hobby, his life goal, you might even say. Not life goal, but one of his goals, of taming a Dragonel. And he finally succeeded. And he decided to offer Darrett a ride.
Nice.
And there are tunnels into the fortress from the bottom areas.
Wait,
We need
our-
distraction.
our-
Into Soth's fortress. The flying
Oh.
fortress. We need to think of distraction.
Fireworks.
No.
Nonetheless, that is the only eventful thing to happen for the rest of this week. The Marshal is very glad to have Derek back, but she does wish that he had brought the rest of his soldiers. Even if they were greatly reduced, she'd prefer to have every man-at-arms possible in the city. At the start of your third week back, by this point, the forces of the Knights of Solamnia that were outside the walls have now finally been granted entry to the city.
That was good news.
Okay, news. Oh, throughout this time, I would have gotten Krot his money.
You have plenty of time to sort that out.
Yep. So you get 5,000 silver, Krot.
But at one point, Levna Drakehorn, the knight commander that survived with the force, goes to fetch you Matai.
Alrighty.
And she lets you know that the portcullis of the trade gate has been lowered. There are dozens, probably hundreds, of civilians gathering outside, demanding entry. Inside the gate, the soldiers are standing ready, while their captain commands that no more refugees can be allowed in. She's worried that a riot's going to break out.
That is something I fear as well.
Krot will be at the head of it too, most likely.
Krot would be the instigator.
Riot, riot, riot.
Just so he could run around and pickpocket what he could.
Yeah.
I would go get Karnax and probably Naomi, and then go to Trade Gate as quickly as we could.
Just the three of you?
They're the more persuasive people that I know.
Right.
I have good persuasion.
I was gonna say, even though it's usually been Druval that's done the persuasion.
Has he?
Yeah, he has the better charisma score.
I have a +5, and I have my persuasion's only +5. But I
Mine's
can
a
intimidate
+6.
people good. Yeah, Joe, I think I've been the one who's been intimidating people good.
Maybe it was intimidation. Either way.
I got a +9.
Either way, I'll grab whoever of the party's closest.
Well, how many of you would want to go along with it? You're all not too far away.
I mean, I would go along just to provide support and help where I can.
Burn! Burn!
What if everyone...
My duty is to the people and to
Here, I'll
help
go.
where I can.
Yeah, I'll
Whether
come
that
along.
is good words or beating somebody down.
Trot, will you be going with?
Did he say anything?
He unmuted himself, but he didn't say anything.
Is he having
Uh-oh.
issues?
I think so. What if he's been talking this whole time and none of us heard? Oh,
Wait,
noise. Trot, will you be going with?
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
I have other stuff to do.
Alright, you'll be staying back?
Other stuff. Too.
Alright then.
That's a lot of people.
And the line continues to stretch even further outside as more and more wagons pile up, people demanding entry.
Is this supposed to be a black screen or a black squirrel?
Well, you're not on the screen. You didn't come.
I don't care. I want to see what's going on.
Alright.
So they didn't come. Because I didn't tell you. I want to know what's going on.
That's true.
Wow, Joe, you found a lot of different art.
Yep. I decided I wanted it to be a little more unique.
Just look at that little fish.
Which little face are you talking about?
Are these halflings or kids up here? Or gnomes?
These are kids.
Huh.
For the most part, well, because there aren't halflings, so
Kender.
either children or Kender. There are a couple Kender around. Yes. You are allowed to come past the soldiers that are making sure nobody leaves this area. A handful of people that were being processed are through the portcullis, but the portcullis has been dropped. And people are beginning to pile up outside.
Well, I'll look for whoever's in command.
This guy.
Yep, Captain. Over there.
He has a fancy hat.
Talent.
A metal hat.
Metal helm. Even this one Kender soldier.
Oh god, it is a Kender soldier. It's like a bell.
It's a kettle helm.
So we walk over there.
Yes, I ask him. Explain yourself, Captain.
We already know for a fact that the Dragon Army can hide in plain sight. If we're letting this many people, it's only a matter of time before they infiltrate us. We simply can't allow these numbers in, at least not with inside the walls.
And so, once the Dragon Army finally comes, you're willing to let those outside the walls die, be slaughtered.
If it keeps them from opening it up from the inside, yes.
You do know that these Dragon Army soldiers can also fly themselves.
That's why we've been setting up the various ballistas and Scorpios on the walls.
They have plenty of ways of infiltrating us already.
That they do. And I'm trying to cut off what I can.
It was closing the gates brought up to the council and the marshal.
I made an executive decision. We can't allow any more in. There's already too many. Have you seen the camps in the streets? The fact that we're just shoving refugees into whatever warehouse we can fit them in.
Yeah.
And if any one of them is actually a Dragon Army sympathizer,
But if also any of them are able-bodied and able to help us with anything in the city and against the Dragon Army, you are blocking off valuable resource.
if we want to train recruits, we can train them outside the walls.
Any input, Garnets?
Kelly with us? Kelly, you can cast on truth, right?
I feel
Let
like
me
casting
look.
spells against them would probably not be like
Not
the
against
greatest
him.
It's the people coming in.
thing. Yeah.
And if they avoid answering the direct question, like, are you working for the Dragon Army? Or another list of questions that you can come up on the spot. So,
I don't have it on me this very second.
Damn it! Can you wish to have it on you this very second?
Pray to your deity that any Dragon Army soldiers be revealed to you within 100 miles.
Yeah, no.
Sensory overload, she passes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to say that.
Okay.
That's a lot of.
Are any Dragon Army soldiers be show their true form?
You could just
That-
say,
That's what I
grant me
meant to
true
say.
sight
Well, that too.
for like a day. Do we have anyone that has true sight?
No.
I mean, as regrettable as it is, Captain here makes some good points. Not only could they be Dragon Army personnel hiding amongst the rabble, they could be carrying disease. I would like to save them as much as you guys, but there's a good chance we'll be dooming many more. I believe we would need to think outside the box.
Don't expect me to do that.
Oh, someone please think of the children.
This is a difficult position. So we don't outrank him, right? Or are we basically equal? I forget what our... we're
You are
technically at.
basically equal. You're just like you're the equivalent of being like in different departments.
I mean, I could, fly and find the marshal.
Has anyone rolled insight on him yet? Nope.
And let's see if we can at least get, the elderly and the children in.
You're really good at detecting people are lying, Kelly.
Let's see. Am I good?
Not
at
in
it?
real life, but at least in theory.
I mean, he seems to honestly believe what he's saying. He is concerned about the idea of shapeshifting.
What's the current methods they were using before to discover shapeshifters?
They're having the handful of mages they have just cast detect magic. The problem being that most of these mages don't have very many spell slots, so the number of people they can let in is very few. And there's only more and more refugees.
They should learn how to cast it as a
Well,
The biggest problem is there's more and more piling up outside.
Detect magic or ritual?
can be, yes.
I don't think our gnome friend could create a contraption within the few weeks we've had here.
It has not been her focus.
I gave her that weird Cyclops eye thing. I don't know what it'll do, or if it'll do anything, but maybe it'll just come up with some scanning technology that could read the biometrics.
Not get carried away. We invented steam technology and parachute.
It'll cut people open and confirm their race.
Obviously, you just got to pull, John Carpenter's The Thing. Ask for some blood from everyone. And see how the blood reacts.
I'll be right back. But I would suggest, what kind of forms of identification are I asking for? Like deeds, property rights, anything that kind of confirm that they've lived in the area at least.
Oh no, they aren't accepting that because that could just be looted.
Yeah, they're literally basically scanning people.
They're
right now
they're
the
requiring they're requiring magic, but even then they're concerned about the fact that non-magical shapeshifters, legitimate just normal people that want to get
Sympathizers.
yeah. There might be some. And that's what they're worried about.
Well, there's probably already a few within the city that we didn't even need to let in.
Yes, the captain will tell you, if you have no other business, you can report back to the castle.
Anybody else have a plan?
Not that wouldn't get me thrown in the dungeon or killed.
Yes, preferably one that would not turn the soldiers against us.
Did Darrett say how long it would take for the rest of the army to return to us? Approximately?
The army of Kalaman?
Yeah.
It's going to be a while. He's not sure off the top of his head, but the wind is not with them, at least not when he left.
Also, has anyone suggested infiltrating the refugees and undercover work?
With how many there are?
I can't imagine it'd be incredibly hard to spot out someone who doesn't belong.
Amongst thousands of refugees.
Alright. Are you gonna do nothing then? Shut up then.
Like I said, we could, one, convene with the marshal to see if we can get the elderly or the children in first and prioritize them. And then,
Are you telling him that?
I will say that out loud, yes.
And
Be
you may
talking
make
to
a
Matthias.
you may make a persuasion check.
Let's at least try to bring in the children.
Yes. Those who cannot defend themselves.
He sighs heavily. I suppose the children and the infirm could be allowed in. At which point he begins ordering the troops to turn away anyone that is not, a minor or an elder.
Senior.
A senior.
Ooh, excuse me. Well, now hopefully that will lessen some of the tension. Probably not, but
It possibly will make it a little worse. Depending on how
yes.
many nobles like this man.
That's the mage.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was
mage.
gonna say that's mage.
He's the mage that's performing the stand.
Oh, it's very noble-like.
But he's
Yes,
probably a wealthy mage.
I assume this is a mage then.
Nope.
If they are
Only
not
one
letting
mage.
in regular people, due to the fact that they could be a spy or undercover, then they shall not be letting in anybody, whether they're rank or nobility, for the same reason.
There is a noble outside here.
Kind of figured there was a noblish looking guy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
God, look at that mug.
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean, that one
it-
looks kind of sketchy.
You don't like the hooded lady with her 2 children?
No.
Could we do something?
I have a bad, I have bad memories of children in D&D.
Andre
I usually
didn't hear
get
a single
injured.
thing.
I did not hear anything Andre said either.
Can we do something like service grants citizenship, except service grants actors?
Oh, then they would need to go fight first, and then they'd be allowed in.
Okay, fight Karnax. There you go.
No, they would need to go have proof of killing Dragon Army soldiers. But either way, you have done what you could, and at the very least, some of the refugees are now being allowed in.
I was thinking something like digging pit traps or something.
That the day passes, and refugees are allowed in once more. But that night, you hear the sounds of screams echoing throughout the entire city.
I rush towards them.
It's the entire
Oh, it's
city.
coming from everywhere.
Yeah, Tyler.
I rush towards
But-
the closest one.
Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be most likely that they'd be disguising themselves as the elderly or children because they would be the most likely to get hidden?
Damn it, Tyler!
Well, okay, I was just trying to be good, okay? I was playing to my character.
Yeah, I was
But-
wrong.
And any mage that was still able to should have been able to, still check some of them. Yes, not all of them would have been able to get checked. But you would think that they would keep them in a certain area once they came in until they were fully checked out.
Yes, either way, we'll run towards the closest streams.
I'm jumping out the window. I'm flying. Screams. Ah.
think it'd make the most sense to head to either a heavily populated area or a strategic defense point throughout the city. So that's where it's going to be mostly concentrated,
Yep.
not just any streams. Or would you say the strategic defense points throughout the city, other than the castle?
The gates.
Gates, the
Throughout the city, not with
city market would probably be a big one. The docks would be a big one. Anywhere where they're gonna have a lot of people there. Wanderer's Rest, the Steady Beacon.
Where are we producing our weapons and such?
On
Up
the
by
east side.
Well,
Here.
Probably be where I would head first.
Well, as you all get up, begin to leave your quarters in the castle, you see that several buildings throughout the city are burning. There are buildings burning. The warehouses, obviously, where they are making their weapons, but also just buildings elsewhere in the city have been set alight. I would like you all to make perception checks.
Damn it.
Damn it.
You're still asleep. So it's Crot.
I'm trying to get my armor on. Crot's definitely asleep.
Naomi?
Getting there.
Oof.
She's out.
Nailed it.
The person with the highest modifier.
Is out.
Well, Griffle, Carnax, and Druval. You notice that, for whatever reason, either you see one catch a light, or you noticed it as it was happening. The way that the buildings are being set alight is alchemist fire is being thrown on them.
Great.
And Druval, you specifically realize that the alchemist fire is being dropped from above.
To the sky.
They're in the sky. Too bad we don't have spotlights. Come on, Nose. We need spotlights.
What do people have? None of you can properly see.
I can.
How much dark vision?
120
How-
feet.
Yeah, no. All you know is that alchemist fire is being dropped from high above as the town is being lit ablaze.
There's no point in dealing with the fires until we stop the source.
Well, what do you do to
Alright.
try and stop the sword?
Alright. I'll be back. I'm gonna fly up there.
You gonna Superman it?
I'm Supermaning it.
You start flying?
Yep. I'm a
Alright.
personal fighter jet. I have electric blast missiles.
How high do you go?
I'm just gonna keep going up until I
Tell me they actually invented stealth bombers.
start, seeing anything. I'm kind of like focusing on where I can see like things being dropped. Like, okay, it was dropped here. I'm flying up, checking around. I'll go up in increments of 200 feet.
Right.
Who else has
Hold on.
dark? Okay, thanks, guys.
But
I think
So
like
who
Crot,
else had dark vision? Just Crot?
and then it's just up to 60 feet.
Do Dragonauts have dark vision?
I do not believe so.
I was gonna say I grab Crot and run up to the Dragonels and make him fly.
They do have dark vision.
God damn!
Got 120 feet of it.
I can still fly because Crot can shoot them.
So you're taking Krot and flying out?
I would rather do something. Unless
Right.
anyone has any better ideas.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm a little limited on what I can do.
everybody's running in. Matthias is like, huh? What?
So just Druval, Carnax, and Krot? Anyone else?
Or their ballistae that you guys can mount.
I'll stick with Matthias.
The only
Try and help.
way we would be helpful that way would be if you guys can actually
Mark 'em.
Several
mark
people,
'em.
several soldiers have already gone to the ballistas, but
They
they,
don't have a target.
they can't see anything. It's night.
Yeah, you guys would have to mark them.
Do we have any
Basically.
alchemists here? Do we have phosphorus doors? You know, something that burns extremely bright. You use it as a signal flare, lights up the darkness.
You'd have to go and seek out an alchemist, which you do. There, I mean, you have Wyhen's apothecary. He specializes in alchemy.
Boom. Oh, not anymore.
First, I would check with the. God, why can I not remember what they do? What their official title is? The storekeeper here in the castle.
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster, and I'm drawing a blank on that word.
Quartermaster does not have anything that he can think of that would be applicable.
Alright. Then, yeah. Matthias, Brickle, Kaiomi. If you're not taking flight, then the best course of action would be try to go get some phosphorus to make something to lighten the darkness.
We can try.
Attach it to a ballista bolt or something. Or, attach an arrow, like, what the fuck's that gnome's name? Attach one of those Neiitti falls to, like, a ballista bolt or something. And have it, like a timer trigger or something, if you can whip one up like that. So it comes down slowly, in like a little mini parachute, and lights up the darkness longer. That would be cool.
Are you telling that to everyone before you get on your dragon out?
Yep. I'm not sure why I would know that. Should I roll intelligence or wisdom?
You're the only one. You're the only one that's tried it out. So, I mean, yeah, you could make an intelligence check with advantage. You've got the idea that if you put something up and then it would slowly drop, if it were lit up.
Yes.
Nice.
So literally, if there was a way that you could launch a Neiitti fall itself and then just have any kind of light spell cast on it.
That's a good point. Can anyone cast daylight?
No, but I can cast light.
I mean, that's fine too.
I'm already in the air.
Yeah, Druval's already flying up.
I know Naomi can cast light.
She?
I think she's done it
Pretty sure
before.
I've seen her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've got it.
Do you also have daylight?
No.
Damn.
Damn.
Are there any wizards or wizards in the castle?
No. Not in the castle.
Alright, well, still gather, I guess, send runners to the apothecary for phosphorus, find Twinkle Toes, whatever her name is,
Rookle Dust.
Rookle Dust.
Twinkle toes.
Ask her to prepare some Neiitti falls and get them up in the air.
Didn't she give us all the Neiitti falls that she had?
No. She said she was going to start mass producing them. She gave you the first one to test.
Okay.
Alright. Break. Go team. Let's go.
So yeah, I guess that'll be our plan.
Well, I guess first off, Brian, do you agree to come with me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was also one of the big...
Just a half asleep, yeah.
I grab the goblin and I start running up the dragon arms.
Joe,
You're
you're
able
muted. There you go.
Did-
You were like disconnected or something. Just start over.
Alright. So, Druval is flying upwards alongside Karnax and Krot on a dragon owl. In the meantime, the rest of you go and find Rookle Dust, asking if there's any more Neiitti falls that she's made up. She has. They've already made up They've managed to make up 12 more already. Will you be taking all 12 from them? She would prefer you didn't.
What about 11?
For how many fires do we see throughout the city? Like
The longer you wait, the more appear.
Yeah, but I assume like they're spreading out from from specific vicinities rather than like I know the factories that were producing stuff. I believe
There are
there's some down here.
There are currently 4 like infernos blazing. Everything else is still minor fires that could probably be put out quickly if someone gets them.
I would grab 8 then, and just have 2 Neiitti Falls lit up for each area.
All right.
Grab any mages along the way that you see.
She does tell you that she has converted one of the mangonels on the castle so that it is able to launch things much further than it ever would have before. So she recommends you use that, and she will help you try and aim it so that it is almost a vertical arc, trying to get as much height as possible.
Excellent.
In the meantime, while that's all being prepped, Druval, Karnax, and Krot, you finally encounter what appear to be about a dozen or so dragon elves, dragon army riders obviously, dropping alchemist fire from 2,000 feet above the city.
How long did it take us to get there?
Quite a while. It's 2,000 feet. How many feet do you move per turn?
I can move.
Do you have a limited amount of fly, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
They are legit bombing us.
So altogether I have 40 minutes of fly.
Mate, you're gonna be skyrocketing down.
How many feet can you fly per turn?
60.
That's if he's dashing.
So you need 34 turns to make it.
So 10 turns is a minute.
So 3.5 minutes roughly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm good. How close are they together?
Oh, they're in wing formations of 3. So there's 4 wings flying around.
Hit him with that fireball.
They're just sitting there. They're dropping alchemist fire. They are firebombing Kalaman. Possibly in response to something.
So yeah, how far away are they from us?
Oh, you'll basically have to catch up to them.
Yeah.
And the dragon elves, I believe.
Yeah, they can.
Your best option would be to try and get in the path of one of them.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because if you're dashing to get 60, they do 60 base.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
they're not dashing.
I'm going to try to get in front of a group.
All right. Make a perception check. Try and figure out, line yourself up, basically.
They have to have some sort of attack pattern.
I mean, you could also try and make a intelligence check to recognize their flight patterns.
I shall do that.
You do not recognize any particular flight pattern. But you do see one of the wings, you see what direction they're headed, and you fly and get in front of them. Meanwhile, Karnax, Krot, you don't have dark vision, so you are flying blind.
Yep, I'm relying on Krot to spot and kill. And I'm going to perceive, or attempt to perceive, any variations in the Dragon Elf that I'm riding if they see like other Drake nails or like, because
You know what would be a smart move?
they would naturally want to fly into formation if they've done it before, right?
To a degree, yes. You know what would be a
Can
smart
you-
move?
Can't you
Spinning.
Oh, I suppose you can resets.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's a ritual cast of like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
which is why I was like, that'd be great if I had time to prepare for it. I guess could I but I wouldn't be able to fly properly if I began.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you can't see anything, Karnax, but Trot, you're able to see the first wing approaching. But you have to point to Karnax what direction it is.
I do.
So Karnax,
Away.
make an intelligence check
No!
to try and follow the instructions Trot's giving you.
I believe in you.
Oh, it's not hard to follow the instructions.
No, it's not. And you manage to more or less line it up so that Krot, you can get a shot.
Okay.
Does
Oh,
Kraut
I just-
actually count as moving if he's technically riding a vehicle?
Yes, he is moving.
That's okay. I got a +1 to my bow.
Alright, what are you aiming for? The Dragonel or the Rider?
The Dragonel.
Alright, you definitely hit the Dragonel.
Oops. Before that. Dang. Oh. Well, that's
I would-
a sneak attack. Since he didn't know I was there.
Well, I don't think the riders have dark vision.
They don't. They are relying on the fact that the city is lit up.
So you just, yeah, you basically got the drop on him.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you hit him and you hit him hard.
What are you? Marauders?
Splat. 70 years.
Damn it.
Go.
That was a good one, too.
The one you hit fails its save and begins to fall towards the city. You manage to hit its wing.
Sucks to be that guy.
Was it also technically massive damage?
I don't think it was massive.
I don't remember how much HP Dragonel's, but I don't remember it being actually all that much.
That's a lot. 32.
It was massive damage.
Yes. Well, then if you think about it too, the rider's gonna get dead,
Is that a D100?
depending on how he lands.
Tyler,
Yeah.
D10.
2,000
maybe.
feet
D10.
in the air.
Yeah, but if the Dragonel is able to, even put out its wings, the one wing to kind of break its fall and glide a little bit, it
This
can still survive.
you caused it to go into shock. The Dragonel goes unconscious.
Never mind.
Yeah. One of the Dragonels just starts plummeting.
Engines
Meanwhile-
call.
The first Nary fall is set up in the Mangonel. Naomi, you're casting light on it.
Yeah.
Alright. You launch it up. And quickly realize who's pulling the cord.
I did say to have some sort of auto-trigger mechanism on it. That was part of everything I was explaining.
Well, no one designed an auto trigger that quick.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
A long
Hey.
piece of string.
Long ass string. We're just gonna have to. It's a cantrip, so we're just gonna have to shoot things up and hope for the best. Things
Well,
that aren't
the
gonna
first-
cause lots of damage.
the first Nary fall flies up. It is lit. It flies up high in the sky, and you can make out the shadows of dragon elves flying over the city, but it just as quickly begins to descend back to the city, as it does not open up.
Hope nobody's below it.
Well, Rugel Dust is there. Can you ask her for any ideas on how to change that?
Yeah, I definitely will. With a little
she
embarrassment.
She recommends if you've got any kind of line or wire tying it to the cord, so that when it reaches, at the very least, the length of the line, it'll pull the cord.
One thing I never have.
So exactly what I said. A long piece of string.
Oh, Lord.
As it so happens,
Griffle,
You're in a
open up
city-
the pockets!
what is in all your pockets, Griffle? Do you have fishing line?
You just have rope. No fishing line.
If it's only 50 feet.
That doesn't help us much. It's only 50 feet.
It's less than that. I only have 10 feet.
And feet of rope. You could throw it that high. Well, the first attempt to create a flare. Ruval, you have lined yourself up. The wing is flying at you. What do you do in response?
How far away are they right now?
They'll be in range of you within a matter of moments. They're flying fast.
Okay, I am going to
This is for
fireball.
theater.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I just thought of you doing Thunder Wave right as they get next to you.
That would be great if I had it. But yes, fireball.
time.
They must make a dex save of 17, which now I just think they probably have high dex.
Dex saves of 17. I wasn't expecting that. So, 2 of the 3 dragon elves fail, but all the riders succeed.
Okay. Well, the riders take half damage, and that's massive damage.
That's
On
still
2 of
massive
them.
damage to the riders.
Oh, it is? Okay, so what do you want me to do massive damage for first?
So we'll just go down with the first dragon elf.
Okay, and that was a D.
10.
Oh,
So it has no reaction. Second one. No reaction.
Lower, Tyler. Lower.
First rider, no reaction. Second rider.
I don't know if I like these dice.
The second rider is stunned and begins losing control of his dragon elf. And the last rider,
Weren't you also doing something with the D100?
that's on crits.
Oh, that was crits, yeah. Okay.
You did definitely rough them up. That is fun. Nonetheless, Krot and Karnax, at least for a few moments, you're able to see Karnax. You can see the shadows of the others. Make a perception check. You can see the other 2 of the same wing that Krot just attacked. You can follow in behind them, lining him up for another shot.
You're damn right I will.
Will not have a sneak attack anymore. Now they know they are being shot at.
But they don't know from where.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. Krot always counts as hidden, even when he hits.
Yeah.
They might not necessarily assume another dragon. That's a short.
He throws it.
Throws it.
I'm getting you close, not that close.
I can jump off.
Close enough for here.
You just see him throw his short sword and the sound barrier breaks.
Fly me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
Yeah.
But yes, he fires another arrow. What are you aiming for, the Dragonelle or the Rider?
The dragon now.
Alright, you hit the Dragonelle again. You do not do massive damage this time. Meanwhile, back on the ground, nobody has figured out a good way to pull the cord.
Yeah.
You launch another one?
No,
'Cause-
that'd be able.
Rickle Dust would prefer that you not launch them if they're not actually going to fulfill their role.
What else do we got around the thing?
I mean, if you want something light that will launch relatively far, he looks at your options. You have the actual, like, stones to launch.
I'd prefer to keep those for when the battle actually starts.
Any empty crates?
There are not empty crates, but there are things for storage. Crates, barrels, whatnot.
What are inside the crates?
It depends.
There's 3 of you there, right?
Are.
Why don't you go down to the quartermaster and look for a small thin line, or lots of it?
Yeah, we can do that after the shot. Yeah, what are in the barrels and stuff?
The first barrel that you open has cloth. Like cleaning rag.
Just launch the cleaning rigs with it.
What? No, Tyler, we could launch the cloth, but that won't go very far unless we've, like, secured it to something and then hope that it loses itself.
Well, you got armor, don't you?
I am not flinging my armor! And I'm not flinging myself either.
Not just play flying
Put
with
on an area
golden
fall.
wave.
Oh God,
Hey,
no!
go down in there. Yeah!
No!
Yeah!
I just heard Karnax from up there. It's like he had a thought in his head.
Very, very distant chanting. Do it! Do it!
Throw it on Griffle, he'll probably go further.
Do it.
Griffle, you like flying, don't you?
He's on the call though.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would then maybe try that. I still have my dignity as a knight. Not gonna launch a Mangonel. Yes.
Well, actually, I mean, if you could throw or shoot them in within distance nearby a group of Dragonelles, you could still shoot them while you slowly ascend you.
I can't shoot. I don't have anything to shoot with.
Griffle,
Yes, he could.
what did you think I meant?
I don't know.
What?
Either way, for now we'll get a rock or something, wrap it in one of the cloths, and have light get cast on the cloth, and then send that up, and hope that that lasts a little bit longer.
You launch it up, but with nothing to keep it in the air, it doesn't stay any longer than the Neiitti fall. And you've also launched a rock somewhere into the town.
We'll be fine with that.
What? Go down to the corner.
I am going! I said after.
now.
You're not there!
How many arrows down on the ground?
That doesn't mean I'm not right.
But yes, I'll go to the quartermaster, see if he can get like a bunch of fishing line or something.
Right, it's gonna take you some time to get back down.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Druval, you continue to chase after the wing that you damaged.
Yes.
All right. They're a little disoriented, so you can keep up with them.
Okay. I'll save my last big spell. So I will aim at one of the Dragonel.
At the Dragonel?
Yep, with my Eldritch Blast.
Pew pew.
First a bolt.
Hit.
Okay, damage for that.
Big damage, big damage, big damage.
Oh.
Oh, oh man.
All right.
And second a bolt.
Second one flies wide.
Accidentally hitting one of the other wings.
Great now.
That's my turn.
Karnax, Trot. As they continue to try to light up the sky with their miscellaneous things, you catch glimpses. You can still see the wing that you are in pursuit of.
Oh, then I'm gonna finish up what I was shooting at earlier.
You still manage to hit.
Will 6 stack to be effective?
They still don't know where you are, technically.
Okay.
With that, you land a killing blow straight through the throat of the Dragonel. A second one falls down into the city.
Alright.
Meanwhile, the
try
ground...
Pluck the rider off the other Dragonel.
You'd have to fly real close.
And fast.
Make an animal handling check.
That's what I was worried it would be.
Don't worry about me! Be as reckless as you want!
Spin!
Yes!
You get in right up beside it.
Ha!
I picked the guy up by the scruff of his neck and tossed him up.
Make an attack roll.
An attack roll. Can I recklessly attack?
No, you can't reckless. Well, if you do a reckless one, then you'll also need to make a dex save to not fall out of the saddle.
Man, I have
Don't get
advantage on
too
dex saves,
Don't get
but
too
I've always
enthusiastic
failed them.
about them.
I always fail them.
You want to fall 2,000 feet?
To your death.
You don't have the Nary crash on you right now.
No. No, I guess I'll just make a normal attack. Oh, that's not supposed to be on.
So just an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try and reach in, but it's too awkward.
I might
The
grab
Dragonel's...
the Dragonel itself, but
Well, I mean, Dragonels are large. You're on the back of one, he's on the back of another. It's not easy to line up so that you can grab him. Especially with their wings flapping.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll? Alright. I do a barrel roll for no reason. Alright, well, that's me then.
Right. Ground crew. Doing anything different?
I was
Just going to get line?
Yeah, I was going to get line.
Naomi, are you doing anything while Matthias is running away?
Wow! Way to put
Right
that.
away.
Yeah, that's technically what he's doing.
Yo, coward!
Yeah, I'm like, why is he running away?
Getting line.
I'll just sigh.
Put a Nary Fallen Griffle and we'll cast light on it and send him up there.
Wait. He's going to do this.
Nah, I'm sure he agrees.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, it
He'll-
does seem like a Griffle thing.
That he will play his character for once he is up in the air. I'm not going to steal his thunder. Take away this epic moment he could have. We will go back to Druval. You are still in pursuit of them. They do not seem to have the means to fight back against you without actually trying to melee attack you in the air.
Eldritch Blast.
Name one. Or
Yep.
no.
Huh.
Yeah, that one is still in the air. Yep.
Pew, pew.
You hit it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With that, another Dragonel goes down.
See, it didn't add my my genie's wrath on my last attack.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Well, yeah, but
But yeah, it didn't do it.
well, then the second bolt is going to the other one.
Right? You hit it.
Big damage.
Yeah. Come on. Oh,
Big damage.
max
You've
damage.
taken out the entire wing.
I am now on the hunt for another.
I say with almost half their forces taken out, they weren't expecting to have any resistance. They call off the attack and begin flying away.
They didn't expect to see a flying warlock just shooting down everybody.
They really weren't.
Don't worry, guys. They don't have any flyers. What the fuck is that?
How close did I get to the one next to me? Close enough to attack, right?
Yeah,
Is he trying to break off?
he is trying to break off.
Then I'm gonna hit him with a sentinel.
Right.
Grab him.
Come on.
Grab
crit,
him.
Crit. Nat 20. Nat 20.
What the fuck?
He flies away.
What do you always those big feet? Or did he dash?
They're now dashing. They're flying fast.
So he's up to 80 right now. It's like still hit him.
If you could see him that far.
He's
I
120
see 60.
away. He's 120 feet away.
One thing I have to do, I jump off and
What?
just float down to the.
Oh,
I jump
right. I forgot.
I jump up and float down to the ground.
Just imagine Krot laying back down in the air, just floating.
Whee!
Unfortunately, Griffle missed his moment.
Yeah.
Hell, I will turn to the castle. Now
Right.
we've done damage control.
Well, as it would so happen, people are already putting out everything else now that there's not new stuff being lit up. Alchemist fire doesn't light up things that. It's not like it's a fireball.
Joe, when I first get to the ground, I'm gonna do a superhero landing.
As you float gently into your superhero landing.
Do you time it right, or do you just impose the entire
I'm
time?
just
down?
going way down.
He's just in the superhero landing pose, floating slowly down.
Slowly down 2,000 feet. It's gonna take him a while.
No one can see him.
That too.
Well, there might be some elves out there with dark vision and whatnot.
Meanwhile, I come back with line. It's already over.
Yeah, I've landed on the castle.
Yes. You've driven off the first attack on the city.
So you say something?
Now, taken some form of vengeance for the things that you've done.
Let's do it again. Let's go burn more of their stuff.
Anyone else do anything during the night? The fires will be taken care of.
Go back to bed.
I'll leave the line up in a crate by the magnet.
What?
Heard exactly what I said.
You'll lead us up in a line by the Maganel?
How do you not understand how to listen properly? I said I was leaving the line in a crate up by the mangonel. Listen, my friend.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, I suppose back to bed is probably
Yeah,
the
probably.
only thing to do.
Yes, you all go back to bed. You all get a long rest. The villain who actually used any real resources was Duval.
I needed it too.
I use real resources. I use arrows.
Yeah, but you can get more of those. Easier.
Just saying. Damn it.
Ugh. Trying to clean up after those bodies hit the ground.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
They certainly did.
Probably a couple floors if they went through a house. Sorry.
There's nothing
I thought
else.
that joke was going to be on the next level.
There's cleanup for the next day or so. And the overall mood of the city has dropped a bit after that attack.
Did the stone kill anybody?
It did not. Most people were indoors. Only in the buildings that were alight were people actually out. It did cause some property damage.
Completely untraceable.
Just say the dragon
But-
else dropped it.
Oh, gee. Anyway,
After another 2 days, more refugees pouring in, or at least those that are allowed, and the mood of the city becoming more and more grim. Finally, a report came. The west-facing ramparts of the trade gate are abuzz with soldiers, rushing reports in and orders out. Amid the activity stands Marshal Vendry, issuing sharp commands to an endless array of lieutenants. Every so often, the marshal's gaze passes through a tangle of soldiers. As you look over in a field beyond the walls, thousands of soldiers in red and black, raising their banners of the Dragon Army, just beyond the reach of the defenses of the city of Kalaman. War machines begin to roll into position between the crimson banners of the Dragon Queen's claw-like symbol, and you can see Dragonel riding, landing, and making patrols over the area. The Dragon Army is marching to Kalaman.
Kelly, make that wish. All Dragon Army members have dysentery. Right now. Was it high or low on that one that you needed?
You have to roll lower than your level.
Damn! Ah, that'd be so great!
It would be pretty funny.
That's the only reason I rolled.
I know. Oh, I'm gonna brow.
Every single you hear what sounds like a foghorn coming from the heavens as the brown note plays.
Nothing actually happened, but we wish it did.
What did she pray for?
The brown note.
I have to step away for about like 5 minutes, so
All
I'll
good.
be back.
Damn it. Oh, I really wish. Would have been so good.
God, just thinking of how that would play out.
In my opinion, that would be the only reason to play it this way.
So it's time for battle.
Obviously, the gates outside are closed.
Unfortunately, refugees are trapped between us and the army.
When they're within range, launch diseased cattle in.
Obviously, the first day of the army actually visible, everyone is very air is thick enough that you feel.
I want to ask, is this the final piece of the campaign?
Siege is the end of the campaign.
We're 2 levels lower than we're supposed to be.
No, we're not.
No. It's a 1 to 12 campaign.
It's a 1 to 11.
Yep, 1 to 11.
We're 1 level lower than we're supposed to be.
Yes,
We haven't hit that mile marker yet.
it is. The siege is not going to be one battle. It's a siege. It's going to be days.
Let's get this game.
Do not convert.
Why would I convert? Good fights on this side.
So yeah, I suppose we just wait. Continue preparing.
Well, within the first night, they begin burning down the refugee camps outside. It does not seem that they're slaughtering them.
Did you get your night order in the gates, Sam?
Yeah, well, that was done a while ago. That was done before Derek came back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you said you would do your best to get them in. They actually.
Yeah, they
Got
were
them all in.
given- They were given permission to come.
After that first night, hearing the cries of the refugees outside the wall, everyone within the morale is not broken, but faltering. On the first day of the siege, everyone feels uncomfortable. Several of the soldiers question why they haven't actually attacked. They simply gather outside the wall. But once the sun begins to set, a report comes in. A warning horn sounds as a group of soldiers crewing ballistae at the trade gate spot a flight of dragon elves headed towards the wall.
Where are we currently? Are we also at the
You are,
trade gate?
yes, you are all near the trade gate.
Okay. Well then, we must go intercept them.
Sally going?
No. We're intercepting dragon elves.
Well, as it so happens, the dragon elves are flying again, very high up, and out of range, the ballista. Unless you are going all the way back to the castle to get your dragon, in which case they'd probably be over the city before you could even get there.
Yeah, that'd be more of an issue than stopping them before they can get, if we can.
Well, the ballistae are going to attempt to fire at them. As I stated, they are flying high.
I'm back. What's happening?
You are heading forward to try and help stop what appears to be one of the first attempts to probe the defensive.
Unless we wanted to, like, send Trot or whoever our fastest is to go get dragon elves for our dragon elves. Who's our fastest?
Oh, they're up in the air again?
They'll be over the city before anyone could get to the castle.
Got it. I'm flying again. Let's do this.
Well, as you start flying up, you see that there is something dropping down.
They're landing soldiers.
Look, they're dropping presents!
Is it a soldier?
Why are they exploding?
Can I see what it is?
Whatever it is,
Right.
big.
Well, I'm gonna move out of the way.
Is
How
it
high up
alive,
did I get?
whatever? Are they airdropping tanks?
Oh, that would be frightening.
Dragonels can't carry anything that.
I mean, it could be a bunch of Dragonels, Joe.
To be able to keep him in the right formation to have enough balance, yeah, I doubt it. That'd be a lot.
Yeah, am I able to make out what it is as it's going by me?
Apparently, for some reason, undid my. Okay.
Who runs a football?
Watch that.
What? Oh, yeah.
Left for speed too.
Yep. Those are great.
Yeah, I'm grabbing heroin. Me and adrenaline.
She's so pretty.
As you see 6 figures dropping down from the Draconian.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh.
She's so cool.
You guys
Is that
can
his
handle
knee?
right?
That is his knee, right?
I believe so.
No, those are his abs.
Remind me of what they're saying.
That's not even what I was
Recognize-
thinking.
Probably was.
Oh, these are Civacs, aren't they?
They are Civac Draconians.
In armor.
They are wearing full.
They're tougher, Andre.
Some of them carry tower shields.
Dicks. Aw, Tyler, if only you were like right here with a lightning bolt.
I don't have my mom.
The first combat of the siege within the walls.
Mother. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. When did they add the counter for how many tokens are in the turn order? Yeah, I see count 12. And then a sword. I didn't even know they had a...
Never was a counter. I've seen the sword.
I assumed the soldiers of Kalaman are just going to move in one group.
They will act on initiative 0. And for the most part, they are going to maintain formation and only attack what comes near them. Nonetheless. Connex, you have the initiative.
Great! For the range, I will need with half my movement. Do they have reach? What kind of weapons are they using?
They are using the serrated blade that you so favor.
Perfect. I'll come here. And then I'm gonna throw my javelin of lightning at this one.
That one?
Yeah, because it hits every target that so it passes through every target until it hits
Oh,
the
yeah.
target that I'm up.
That's right, it turns into basically a lightning bolt, doesn't it?
Yep. So
So it'll hit everything but this one?
Yep.
Yep, 5 foot long line that extends from you to a target 120 feet. DC 13 save throw, or take 4d6 lightning damage. On a failed save and half as much.
Giving.
So those 4 have to make, like 4 that it's not directed at, have to make the text in sense. 16 probably doesn't hit him.
3 of them may.
And take up 3 lightning damage.
And yeah, your javelin's just sitting over here now.
And half for the one that saved. I have a few of them. I'll pick them up after we're done.
Oh god, you can throw another one, couldn't you?
Yeah, I do have extra attack. Well, don't I? Yeah, I'll throw another lightning gem. Same guy.
You don't. I guess it should matter. You don't hit the guy at the end.
Yep. I doubt a 16 would be enough to actually hit.
Yeah. Not these guys.
Damn, man.
I'm sure I don't hit him again, but the other guys.
The other 4!
Having to make dex save. Fail. Succeed. Fail. Fail.
They're not very dexterous, are they?
They're in
No, they're not.
not sealed. So 17 is the number.
Yep.
Then that is my turn. Well, actually, I will enter melee combat with this one.
Right.
Because I can still technically use the javelin as a melee weapon.
This one, deciding that you are a threat, moves over to deal with you.
Hey, buddy. I like your moves. Hand him over.
What is your armor class?
Blah 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 blah. 17.
Doesn't land a single blow on you.
Huzzah!
Steps forward to go after Matthias. Your armor class, Matthias? I know it's high.
19.
He lands 1 blow up. For 11 slashes. Brought.
Almost forgot about that ring armband thing again.
Depends, do I want to move or should I stay where I am? Like here. And I'm gonna shoot this one right here.
Right.
Yeah, fucking.
Does not penetrate their very thick armor.
Yeah, I know. I'm done.
Naomi.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
You're still not over your cough.
That's what I meant to do.
Nope, it's sticking around.
Spirit Guardian.
Such a powerful spell and Baldur's Gate.
No, we're not in Baldur's Gate.
Hits 2 of them. Let's make wisdom save. 1 of them succeeds.
But you can just move around and touch
And they still
everyone,
take
right?
half.
Yep.
Is this stuck to me? Yes, it is. Cool. No, no.
He must. And he failed. Anything else?
I'm reading. Is it something like... Is it only a one-time thing, or could I, like... Voila! Haha!
Yeah, once per turn. Can't just
Okay.
like, back off, back in.
I'll live with that. That's good. That's my turn.
He didn't enjoy it. So he will strike it.
Yeah.
What is your armor?
15.
Hits you once. Dealing 9 slashing.
Oh no. How will I ever recover?
Matthias.
Well, I'll be swinging my good old lance at him.
You hit. He goes down.
Oh, I must have took a lot of damage from hitting things.
The first casualty. Of the actual siege, where they're outside the wall.
Well, then I'll spin around and stab out at him.
hit again.
Wait, you have reach on that thing, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Why didn't you sentinel that guy when he hit Naomi?
He's not within 5.
You have reach. That's what you're using Thorkel with.
That's right. Oh well.
But you kill another.
That's me? Oh, wait, I'm gonna move down here.
I was gonna say, Sam, come on!
This one moves to here, striking at Naomi, hitting her twice, dealing 42 slashing damage.
My dear God.
Sam, hit him back! That Kelly's. Oh, wait, hold on.
He turns aside your pipe with his massive tower shield.
Damn it.
This one flies over to Duval.
I was in the air, Joe.
Well, he
You said
flies up
I-
to you.
You said I flew up, and you never answered me how high up I was.
Well, they were dropping down faster than you could fly up.
Okay.
So, you
He
probably...
flies up to you. Because these guys can fly. What is your armor class?
12.
He hits you once for 15 slashes.
And then drums kick you back to the ground.
It is your turn.
15. Alright. He is close to me now. I forget what kind of stuff that they. I'm gonna make him make a con save of 17 this time.
Hans.
Yes.
He failed.
Yay. So I'm doing poison spray on him. Let's see if it has anything. Is it a noxious gas? Yep. So nothing else other than just the damage.
Anything else?
As a bonus action, I am throwing out my sword behind it. Well, yeah, haven't had needed to really use it in a while. So yeah, it's gonna be right here next to me, I guess. And it is going to attack him.
It
well.
does not.
And yeah, that's my turn.
There is
There it is.
the one in front of you, Karnak. Attack.
Hit me! Fight me! Give me a hug!
Well, he gives you his sword for 9 slashes. I don't suppose you're back yet, Griffle. I assumed not. Poor Griffle.
You can attack with him, though, right?
Depends if he's using. I think he's using D&D Beyond. No, he's got his sheet up to date. In which case, you'll fire the one attacking Naomi. And miss. Meanwhile, the archers behind loose a volley of arrows. But nothing can penetrate the plate armor of the Sivak Draconians. Karnak!
I'm gonna throw my last javelin at this guy.
Hitting 3. So Dex from 2 of them. Oh no, this guy's flying up at the height of Druval.
That's right. I'll hit 2 of them at least. I imagine a 25 hits that guy.
25 does. Meanwhile, the other one's saved.
Yeah, it says he takes an additional damage from javelins around. The rage doesn't work for this one. It needs to be melee.
Has to be made. 19. Light.
Plus the 13 there at the end there. Oh, no, that already rolled, so it's the 9, 13. So 9 plus 13. The 10 you can ignore.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah, now I pull up my serrated greatsword. It's the one in front of me. Oh, we got some pretty hefty air in there.
He catches the sword on his sheath.
Damn it. That's me.
Meanwhile, this one strikes at you again, but cannot land any blow. Crotch.
All I'm gonna use a steady aim. I'm gonna shoot the one over here again.
You still cannot get through that heart.
Great. God. I'm done.
Naomi.
Is it her turn that it hurts people again?
That's what we'll need to look at.
Although it's a con save, so shouldn't she have been rolling con saves when she took damage?
Oh, it is concentration. So yeah, you would have needed to make a con save to maintain the concentration on that. So you succeed your first one. You landed 2 attacks on it. Your second one you failed. So, Spiritual Guardian. And
I'm sorry, I just have to make sure everything's fair.
it is your turn now.
Jeez.
That definitely that definitely hit.
I was mad.
I'm sorry! I have to abide by the rules!
He's very dead. As you see blood seemingly just begin to seep from various orifices coming out of the armor, falls to the ground.
You're a paladin? Or cleric of paladin? Your enemies certainly get ruined.
The enemies of Paladine, yes.
And that one time, Matthias.
I am not a pacifist.
Anything else then?
No.
Matthias.
Can maybe move back.
Well, I can't do anything with Tyler's because they're flying up in the air.
Ariel, come.
So, going after this guy right here.
Definitely a hit.
Oh, did you?
No, he.
Well, that ain't doing it.
Alas, gaining his attention, he turns and causes the pike to glance off his arm.
Have to be me.
Meanwhile, the one engaged with Duval continues his fight, landing another blow for 9 slashing.
Ow.
It's your turn, though.
Alright.
That's what Naomi said the first time. Then she got hit with 42.
Let's toll the dead. Make a wisdom save of 17.
He failed.
Good. It takes 2d12. Oh well. Well, that should be more.
Oh,
There's
9.
And then my sword. Come on, sword.
Afraid not.
Poison bells, sword.
This one decides that Karnax is still the greater threat and lands a blow for 9 flesh. Riffle will attempt to aid Karnax. And landing a blow! Or no.
You should have advantage if he has moved.
Right. And 4. No. He does not hit. The small stones of his attack do not do anything against the plate of the dragon arm. Meanwhile, another volley of arrows is launched. And one finds the chink in the armor, dealing 7 damage to the one facing Duval. Karnax.
Turn correctly. On this loop.
You hit. And he goes down.
And I'll turn my attention to the other one. Boop.
You hit him as well.
Boop. Oh. Wait, hold on. Those are 2 2s. I'm rolling damage.
He fights on.
Then I'll attack with my bonus action. Oh.
He turns aside the blow.
Alright, but I am going to reposition this one. Can I technically stand like right here in this corner?
Not there.
Oh. Well, Sam should still be able to get advantage here.
And
Yep.
he attempts. At first, uses his tail against you, hitting you
Lower his defense.
for 6 bludgeoning and make a strength saving throw. You're. So he swings his sword.
He has advantage, just to remember.
He hits for 13 slashing.
My shield is broken, but I'm fine.
Crotch.
Oh, how far has this been up?
He'd be at least probably 40 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot on steady aim.
Oh!
Or not.
Jesus!
That's a lot of ones. Wow.
2 11s, which are actually nat 1s.
Yeah, that's
1s everywhere. 1s across the board, nothing but 1s.
One would say that was a bad roll.
So many 1s.
I'd rather than throwing that crit out the window at the beginning of the session, ain't you?
Yep.
It is just a normal miss.
Okay.
That is your turn.
Yep.
Naomi,
Don't want to hit Duval for 40 damage?
I rolled. It is a normal miss.
How's everyone on health besides me?
fine.
Doing good.
I have not been damaged.
I've been touched.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that's really been hurt.
Paul's been hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down 4 points.
You didn't get that.
You didn't take 40 damage. Like,
Kelly, I will say, did you remember about your shield?
Your arm.
Your arm. Because that would protect you for 20 damage.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Don't worry, I forgot about it too.
I never forget, because that's 40 HP for me.
I have a
Nonetheless, that's your turn now.
What do you mean? Is that my turn? I didn't do anything.
I see you increasing your health. I'm assuming you're healing yourself.
No,
she's
that's
adding
from the temp points that they just reminded me about.
the 20 temp points that she should have had from the shield ban. She forgot about them.
Think, Joe.
That one's up in the air, just so you know. Neiitti.
Oh, well.
So,
Yeah, there's no feathers indicating we're flat.
sake of blame, I'll do your best, but
I don't have that, surprisingly. Oh, yeah, look at that, I do.
that's a cantrip.
No, I know, but I didn't actually think I had that.
It failed! 9 radiant damage.
Okay, that was my turn.
Matthias. Getting closer. You hit it. Striking it, but not downing. A mighty blow indeed. Wow.
I love how you started saying a mighty blow. Wow.
It is a blow nonetheless. A killing blow. The death blow.
Don't these things have an ability when they die?
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
fuck.
Not the armored one.
Okay. That's good. Otherwise, we'd be having issues. Alright, well, that's all I can do. My mighty blow.
But continues its fight against Duval, landing 2 blows for a total 23 slashing damage. Duval.
Alright, well, I shall still make him make another wisdom save for Toll the Dead. 17.
He succeeds.
Keep ringing that bell, eh?
Nothing happens for that then. And then swinging my sword.
Still cannot.
And I'll take the hit and I'm gonna go back to the ground. I'm gonna
Right.
fly.
Swing.
How,
He hits for 8.
and how high up were we?
You were 40 feet up.
40 feet. Okay, so I can make it 10 feet above the ground.
Just high enough for me to hit you.
I'm gonna grab my sword as I'm about to descend. And then go. And that'll be my turn.
Kana.
I come over here and pick all my javelins.
Right? Pick up your javelin.
Wait, hold on. So here. I have to dash to do that. Unfortunately. Well, I guess that's me.
The only one remaining is the one that is flying above Duval.
I'm gonna stand him, I guess, and shoot him.
With the
Hit.
archer shooting at him?
Don't worry about the stick attack.
You have to use another volley. None to hit. Strike. 11. Is still fighting. Naomi.
I'm doing great, guys.
Wait, you killed one of them and did a bunch of damage with your Spirit Guardian before it got broken. Somehow.
I'm making up for it now.
Don't
He
worry,
succeeds
that's not
on
how
his
Shadow
save.
does.
Yeah, I always sigh when it's Shadowheart's turn to go. I'm like, okay, just get it over with.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Shadowheart does amazing.
Yeah, she's one of my highest damage dealers.
What class? I mean, like, what subclass do you have her as?
Lightning Cleric.
Tempest.
Yeah, the Tempest. But Spirit Guardians all damn day.
Ball lightning.
You always well, I Spirit Guardians and then have someone cast haste on it. Just running through the entire field.
Yes, Matthias, he is still 60 feet up.
I will hold my
Or 40
action.
feet.
Wait for him to get within range.
As it so happens, he does just that.
Haha! Pokey! Nope.
Do not penetrate the arm. As he lands and strikes at Druval just over his head. Landing 2 blows. For a total of 22 slashing.
But guess what? Sentinel!
Druval, do you retaliate?
He's right next to me again.
He's below you.
Oh, is he?
He dropped
he's
to
not-
ground level.
Okay.
But
I
that
can
means that his head is at like your.
Kick him in the face!
Will I get disadvantage on a ranged spell?
Yes, he's still essentially point blank to you.
Okay. That's why I've been using my saves. So, Toll the Dead, wisdom save.
He failed.
Good.
Okay, I have something to say. Ever since we've started this game, every time I hear Toll the Dead, I think of the Taco Bell dong.
I've never thought about that.
I've always
Every
thought.
time.
I've
For the
always
last
thought.
2.5 years.
So that's 18 necrotic.
Yes.
And then I shall throw my sword out.
Let's say the necrotic by itself.
Oh, killed him.
He died. So you've defeated the probing attack.
I'll collect the rest of my Germans. And then we can take a short rest.
Yes.
Wait, how long are short rests again?
1 hour.
Damn, I thought they were 30 minutes. Nope. Well, I'm trying to take a short rest.
Nonetheless, before Griffle misses out on any more, I think we'll call it early. Also, because I'm falling asleep here.
I don't know if we actually succeeded in taking.
You definitely get a short rest.
Yay! Also, your shield band regenerates, so everyone knows.
I thought it was after a long rest.
Nope, short rest. That's why I was super excited for it.
Oh,
I didn't
some
take
of
any
them
damage.
have a shield. Okay?
You
Well,
don't get
because
hit!
you decided not to take it.
I don't get hit.